Hello, my name is Scott Chandler with CMIT Solutions of Salt Lake City. Today I wanted to talk about cyber attacks, specifically the cyber attack that happened at the Children's Hospital in Chicago, Lurie Children's Hospital. They just recently reported this attack, and for about a week, they couldn't use their computer systems, they couldn't use their phones or any communications. Imagine a hospital that you can't call in or out of. Imagine a hospital that can't look up your medical records. This was a huge problem. Let's talk about that for a moment. How was the Lurie Children's Hospital attacked? The attack seems to have come from ransomware. Ransomware is software that encrypts your data so that you can't access it until you pay a ransom and get that unencryption key to get your data back. Sometimes they don't send you that key and your money's wasted. In 2022, it was determined by the FBI that ransomware attacks on healthcare has risen dramatically. And in 2023, they figure that number is $1.1 million. Why are they attacking healthcare systems? The reason these attacks are happening more often now with healthcare systems than almost any other sector is because these hackers consider them easy targets. They hold hundreds and hundreds of patients' data, and they can't afford to go down. So they very often pay the ransom, making it an easy target. In light of these cyber attacks, we here at CMIT Solutions are urging healthcare systems to reevaluate their security and bolster their protections. This kind of breaks down into 4 parts. One part, proactive monitoring. Another part, advanced threat detection systems. A third part, and I personally think this is super important, is in-depth backups. And a fourth part, which can't be forgotten, is employee training. Let's talk about some ideas. Implement multi-layered cybersecurity measures such as enhanced firewalls, endpoint encryption, user training like we talked about, and most importantly, not short-term backups, but long-term backups. Another consideration is security audits, risk assessment, and incident response review. Think about all of your equipment. Check it regularly. Have it checked for viruses. Have it protected from viruses. Think about what your users are doing. Are your users bringing in their own devices, phones, iPads, computers, and connecting it to your network? Are people using your computers to go to sites outside of your network, i.e. shopping sites? These are all things to consider. Don't forget your employees. Your employees may be brilliant at what they do, but they may not be computer experts. Provide them ongoing training to notice and recognize new types of attack. Most ransomware attacks come from employee mistakes. And we can't blame the employees. They don't know. So we have to constantly teach them. Back up all of your data consistently, repeatedly, and redundantly. Don't leave your backups connected to the same network that your systems are connected to. Make sure these backups do their backup and disconnect from their systems. These can be on-site backups that are removed, or they can be remote backups that can be distributed to multiple locations. And this is a consideration. Don't just back up your servers, but also considering backing up key equipment, key computers, because many doctors keep great information on their local computers. Let's back those up as well. It's very inexpensive, it's very easy to do, and it can be automated to run every single night. Don't forget this step. Also, make sure your backups have a depth to them. not just 1 day's worth of backups, but 1 week's worth of backups, and then backup each week, and then backup each month, then backup each year, just in case you need to go back. There was one, for instance, where a very nice young doctor was using his computer to shop Chinese websites. He got ransomware. He also got nervous mentioning it to his boss. The problem with this is that the nightly backups were also getting the ransomware. We had to go back almost 3 weeks to find a clean copy. Without that depth, we couldn't have done that. Establish incident response plans. What are you going to do when you get attacked? How are we going to get the data back? What's the most cost-effective way to do this? Should we pay the ransom? Probably not. Should we recover from backups? Are our backups good? Have we tested our backups? Do we know how to stop the threat coming in at that time? Formulate that plan in advance. Obviously, maintain regulatory compliance. The HIPAA compliance rules are there for a reason, not just for patient security, but also for data security. Make sure that your HIPAA compliance is up to date or moving in that direction rapidly. Work with a trusted expert in your community. You don't want a disastrous malware or a ransomware attack and find out that your technical support is in another state or even another country. Find the local experts, hire them, bring them up to date. Don't bring them in after the incident, bring them in before the incident so that they know your systems, they know how to protect you, they know how to advise you. And of course, here at CMIT Solutions of Salt Lake City, we are a local expert. But how about other places that are not in Salt Lake City? Well, CMIT Solutions has over 250 offices nationwide. By the way, we work collectively. There's no way for my engineers to know it all. But between 250 offices, there's very little that we don't know. Consider us as your local experts, and thank you so much for your time. By the way, see the links below to see how to get in touch with CMIT Solutions of Salt Lake City or to find your local CMIT Solutions and to find out more about this incident at the Children's Hospital in Chicago. Thank you very much.